All right, 3, 2, 1, and we're live once again on HeroQuestFans. Yeah, we're having all kinds of issues because of the weather. So thank you if you joined us thus far. We've been trying to do the Frozen Horror and I actually got through the first solo quest. Of course, it ended with Zargon's monsters crushing the mighty Barbarian. Unfortunately, he failed in his quest, but that's the nature of the beast. It's pretty tough. The solo quests are pretty tough. And as you can see, the Barbarian, I mean, he had everything going for him, and still he was defeated. Now, I had made all these concessions. I was thinking of all these fixes because, as you know, Hasbro is going to be remaking the Barbarian Quest Pack, the Frozen Horror. Apparently, they're just calling it the Frozen Horror. They're not calling it the Barbarian Quest Pack, so they're not putting themselves out there for making all four heroic quest packs. The Wizard Quest Pack, the Dwarf Quest Pack, the Elf Quest Pack, and so on. But we'll see what happens. Supposedly, it's going to come out in September. But yeah, I was thinking of all these fixes. But as you can see from the previous stream there, what we did, I mean, he only went through 3 rooms and he was killed. And what happened was he kept getting the wandering monster, which can happen when you search for treasure. Of course, if you don't search for treasure, you're not going to get the stuff that you need, right? So you get the wandering monsters, and every time you get a wandering monster, you get 2 skeletons, and he just happened to be getting bad rolls. So the bad guys would roll 2 skulls, and he would get no defense. His defensive roll would be bad. But that can happen in a game. That can happen in any game, and there's not much you can do about it. But at least if there's other heroes, they can help you out. So I mean, I thought about finding ways that he could find more stuff or have people help him out. But unless that happens, you're just at the mercy of the dice. So that's kind of how it goes. But we could give it another shot. We could give it another run. So I think we've got a slight delay with the cameras. So let's see how much of a delay we've got going. Okay, it's like a 5-second delay. Let's see. Yeah, 5-second delay. Well, that's not too bad. I mean, that's like enough to censor somebody who's got a profane language problem on the air. But yeah, it was great because StrangeBus and I had talked about doing this, and I'm open to collaborating with anybody else who's interested in HeroQuest who wants to do a game. We could be doing this with the HeroQuest novel, which is like a choose your own adventure game book. We could be doing this with the game itself. Tell me what you want done, and we'll try to work it out. But yeah, let's see who we've got on the stream right now. See, I should have done more of a chill stream today, I think, just because of the weather. But I think it's calming down. It's calmed down quite a bit. So, yeah, a lot of wind. So, Zero Axe 2, Alien Gathering, another TV viewer, Dankin' Around, Dwani, Itzama, and Midsoon and Sega Dream. And as far as our friends and followed channels, I mean, we had Gareth Rydmar earlier, but he's off now. Now he was having some issues because of the weather as well. So I should have realized, yeah, the storm's probably just coming my way. All right, let's try it again. Let's go ahead and see. Normally Zargon is supposed to reshuffle everything, change everything around. I'm just not going to do that because it's my prerogative. Normally you would change everything up, but I just want to show you how hard this quest is. And the fixes that I implemented, we didn't even get to those areas yet. So let's say we've got another barbarian, and we're gonna give him a new name here. What should his name be? Let's say his name will be Eye of the Storm. That'll be his name. So Eye of the Storm, the barbarian, and he will start out with a fresh set of numbers. So he's got his 8 body points, his 2 mind points, his 3 attack from his mighty broadsword, and his 2 defense. And unfortunately, he doesn't start with anything else, but he will start. And let's say, actually, you know what? This time, let's use her. So I mean, who's to say it can't be a female barbarian, right? So Eye of the Storm. She kind of looks like a Valkyrie. So we'll put her in. So she opens the iron door and begins the quest. And right away she sees the stone wall. And just to keep myself honest, so we're gonna say, okay, yeah, she sees the closed door first of all. and it's still down here. I mean, yes, it is easy to remix the quest. You are supposed to remix the quest, but since so little of it was revealed, I'm just not gonna do that. But yeah, to keep myself honest, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll a die. I mean, unless someone speaks up in the chat, I'm gonna roll a die to decide whether we go north or south. Okay. So let's say we're gonna roll one die, and if it's a skull, we're going north. If it's anything else, we're going south. Skull north. Anything else south? Okay, so we got a white shield. So that means we're going south. Okay, so let's roll our movement dice. 2 movement dice. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gee, this is familiar. Open the door. And I see everything that's inside. So of course, once again, we're going to see an orc there and a goblin there. And also, of course, the alchemist bench. And there's another door on the other side of the room there. Okay. And that's all we see at this point. Okay, so I got one more square. I'm going to move into the room. Very familiar. But yeah, I mean, sometimes the dice just come out that way. So we're going to attack the orc. Eye the Storm is attacking the orc. 2 skulls. Orc defends with 2. No defense. The orc is killed. Again, very familiar. But yeah, it's the gambler's fallacy. I mean, there's everything could turn out completely different this time. Or it could be the same. But what are the odds? 1 in 6. Okay, so now it's Zargon's turn. So Goblin moves. Goblin attacks. With 2. 2 skulls. Gee, it's like the same. Okay, 2 defense. Cha-ching! Completely blocked it. All right, Hero's turn. Hero attacks with 3. 1 skull. Yeah, there's a little bit of glare on there, but it's 1 skull. Okay, Goblin defends with only 1. Oh, and he got a black shield. The Bunny of Immortal Evil, whatever you want to call that. He got that. Monster shield, and so deflected. Okay, Zargon's turn, so monster attacks. Sometimes you get these stalemates where they just keep going back and forth. It's like until somebody breaks. 1 skull against the Barbarian. Barbarian defends with 2. Oh yeah, I forgot to draw his cards. So this is my 1 homebrew rule. I mean, without that, he would have died a lot quicker than he did because he got 2 more. Okay, so we're shuffling the Hero Combat cards from Ron Schertz and that other guy, Gerwin. See, I'm starting to learn the names of these people in the community that have done so much good work. Homebrew work, keeping the flame alive for HeroQuest all this time. From 1992 when the lights went out until 2021 when the remake version came out. Of course, most people didn't even get it until the following year, 2022. I think the pre-orders started in December, and then deliveries maybe the end of December, beginning of January. Okay, so we're going to draw 2 cards. Footwork makes you difficult to strike. 2 extra defense. Well, I'll probably need that. So this card here. And these can be found at HeroQuest by Phoenix. That's BY Phoenix. Ye old in. That's YEOLDE in.com. Yeah. And then the other one is Slip. So that lets you pass through monsters. So it's always nice to get the hidden reserves, but the Barbarian is pretty resilient on his own. Okay. So He tried to kill the goblin and failed. Is it time for the goblin to attack him? Anybody keeping track at home? So the report is, looks like in about an hour and 40 minutes we'll be in the clear. That's good to know. Thank you for the report. TheStrangeBus and I are in the same geographic region, more or less. Pretty close anyway. It looks like our stream is doing much better. Okay. So yeah, still about a 5-second delay. That's okay. All right, so let's just say it's the monster's turn. Goblin's going to attack. Completely whiffed. Completely missed. Goblin's going to run away, but can't really run very far. 1, 2, 3, 4, blocking the door. Okay. As if daring him to move forward, or her. Daring her to move forward. Barbarian runs forward. Eye of the Storm, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. She's going to flank him on this side. So Eye of the Storm takes a swing with her mighty broadsword. 2 skulls. Well, the goblin only defends with 1, so she is toast. Come on. Autofocus. Yeah, sometimes you gotta focus it yourself. Okay, so yeah, that goblin was destroyed. Okay, Zargon does nothing. Hero's turn. Hero is ever the optimist. She's gonna search for traps. Okay, turn loops back around. Now see, since I'm not using the Zargon deck, don't have to worry about bad stuff happening in between. Barbarian's turn again. Searching for secret doors, nothing. Looping back around again to the Barbarian's turn now, searching for treasure. And I did shuffle these, I did. It's a wandering monster. Oh, it's not. Phew. Gem. Tucked in the toe of an old boot, you find a valuable gem. Stone is worth 50 gold coins. All right, so we're going to say 50 gold to start off. Finally, something good. All right, Barbarian's going to roll. 9. 1. Open the door. Revealing everything in the room. And once more, we have an abomination. Right there. Gotta adjust the camera. There we go. So place the abomination there. Yeah, okay. We're going to be rolling dice soon anyway, so hopefully there's no... You know what? I'm going to blind jump the trap because that's a good mechanic to use. So we're going to be jumping that square right there. Skull. So I would have landed in it. Zargon. Was there a trap there? No, there wasn't. Okay, so I can keep going. Now, if there was a trap there, I'd have to stop. 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm attacking the Fimmer, or the Abomination in this case, since this is the remake set. And I mean, these quests are online, so anybody can play them. You just have to do a couple substitutions if you don't have the right miniatures. 1 skull. The enemy defends with 3. Okay, took 1 damage. Now, since I didn't kill the monster, I used one of these skull tiles to indicate the wound. So now the Abomination or Fimmer is down to half damage. Okay, it's now Zargon's turn. So the enemy attacks with 3. 1 skull. Barbarian defends with 2. So Eye of the Storm putting up her defenses. Cha-ching! Blocked. Okay. Okay, now it's the Barbarian's turn. Barbarian's attacking with 3 from the broadsword. 2 skulls. Enemy defends with 3. Got to block both of them. No defense. Monster's destroyed. Okay, so now it loops back around to the Barbarian's turn. Let's see, was there anything else in this room? Oh, I forgot to put out the door. Whoops. Yeah, there was a door right there. Okay, yeah, let's roll for movement. Let's say we search for traps. No traps. Oh, nope, there is one trap, possibly. This square looks suspicious. Okay, so could be something there. Square looks suspicious. All right, let's see what we get for movement. 5, only 5. It's not too much. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it is enough to jump the trap potentially. Let's hold off for now. Okay, so it loops back around to the Barbarian's turn. Let's search for a treasure, since that worked out so well last time. Wandering monster. Great. Should have known. I mean, there's 6 chances of that in the deck. So wandering monster in this quest is a pair of skeletons. We're going to put one right in front. I mean, you put them in the most inconvenient places, of course. Right there. So the top one is going to attack with the usual 2. Skeleton attacks. 2 skulls. She's going to defend with 2. No defense. So down to 6. Second skeleton attacks. Missed. Okay, so the Barbarian gets a break there. All right. Okay, so even though the Barbarian searched for treasure to trigger those monsters, them attacking is kind of like a free thing, so it's not even part of Zargon's turn, so Zargon gets to attack now, so that those monsters get to attack again. Now, it seems like cheating, but it's the way the rules are. Okay, so the top skeleton attacks. 1 skull. Hero defends. Blocked it. Second skeleton attacks. Missed. Okay. Skeletons could move. Let's see. 1. Yeah, they're just going to stay there. Okay, Barbarian is going to attack the first skeleton in front of her there with the broadsword. 1 skull. Enemy defends. Blocked it. Ka-ching. Okay. Now she could use her movement, and I think she will. So let's see what she gets for movement. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Notice I'm retracing my steps there. Just in case. I mean, I guess I already know that there's no trap. I just got to remember that that square has a trap there. Okay, so Zargon's turn. Skeletons move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That other skeleton's not going to be able to make it. Skeleton attacks. 2 skulls. Wow. Okay. 2 defense. Nothing. See, they really drain your power. Down to 4 already. Okay, other skeleton moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, just right behind. All right, Barbarian's turn. Okay. So I could use this to slip past, but what good would it do? Let's see what I get for movement first. 3. Yeah, it's no point. Now, if I use this, this is going to give me extra defense until the end of the turn. 2 extra defense. Footwork. Can be used any time. All right, let's attack the skeleton because there isn't much else we can do at this point. It's really going to do much. One skull. Monster defends. Nothing. So first skeleton is destroyed. I guess I'm going to stay put. Okay, Zargon's turn. Skeleton attacks. It's the double wandering monster that makes this one so hard right now. 2 skulls. All right, Barbarian. You know what? He's going to use his footwork. 2 extra defense until the end of the turn. Okay. So he actually defends with 4 now. He needs some armor is what he needs. Or what she needs, I guess. I keep forgetting I'm playing with a female barbarian now. Wow. Only 1 white shield, so she still loses 1. Down to 3. So footwork is used up. Oh, I forgot to move the skeleton. Yeah. Sorry, folks. That skeleton should have moved forward. But anyway, yeah, everything else would have made sense other than that. I was so caught up in the rolls. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, despite the 5-second delay. Okay, so now the barbarian is going to attack the skeleton. Two skulls. Skeleton defends. Nothing. So skeleton is destroyed. Okay, finally. All right. Now the barbarians can move. The barbarian can move. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jumping the trap. So I'm going to try to jump that trap square. We'll roll 1 combat die. And since I've got enough movement, I'm going to jump that one, and then I'm going to jump the next square on the other side as well. Okay, got a skull. So I landed in it. So it's a spear trap. Let's see if the spear trap hits me. And it doesn't. So whizzes over my head. I've still got 1 movement then. Or no, how much movement do I have? Oh, I had 9. So I can still go into the next room. Okay, I'm jumping this one. It's a skull. Okay, did I land on something? No, there's no trap there. Okay, but there are some monsters. So we've got a zombie. Yeah, I'm pretending to be surprised this time. And a skeleton. So we just brute force our way in. And there is a door on the edge there. Sorry, there we go. So there's a door there, skeleton, zombie. Now I've still got an action because jumping a trap is not an action. So we're going to do a broadsword swing at that zombie. Cockeyed, so we're going to re-roll that one. Only 1 skull. Okay. Zombie defends with 3. Ching, blocked it. Okay. Zargon's turn. So the zombie, of course, is going to attack with 2. 1 skull against the barbarian. Barbarian defends with 2. Ching. Okay, and then the skeleton's going to move in and attack. Skeleton attacks. 1 skull. Barbarian defends. Oh, come on. It only counts inside the box. Nothing. Okay, so one body point is lost. So the barbarian is down to 2 again. Whew, this is not good. Okay, let's see, eliminate the threat. You know, both these monsters are about the same strength, just one has higher defense. So I think the barbarian is going to attack the skeleton to remove that threat first. 2 skulls. Skeleton defends. 1 defense, but then 1 hit, so skeleton is destroyed. Now I'm going to hightail it out of there. Gotta remember the skeleton only moves 6. 2. Yeah, like I'm going to escape. Oh, but I gotta remember that trap is still there. I guess it's not going to matter. I'm not trying to. Oh, no, it's not there because the spear trap, once it's been sprung, it's gone. So I could leave the room because otherwise it'd just be here 1, 2. So yeah, it makes more sense. Does it really? I'm just forcing the monster to use their movement. Okay, 1. It's a safe square now that that spear trap has been sprung. Okay. All right, Zargon's turn. Monster moves forward. Zombie attacks. Missed. Okay. Barbarian's turn. Actually, before I attack, let's see what my movement is, because I could use slip to like slip past the monster. For all the good it'll do. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Depending on what's in there. You know what? Let's take out the monster first. Let's attack the zombie. 2 skulls. Zombie defends with 3. Being sterner stuff than the skeleton. Ching, and then hit by the other one. So the zombie's destroyed. Okay. So I could move in back into the room. Say 1. Searching for traps. No traps. Loop back around. It's my turn again. Searching for secret doors. No secret doors. Looping back again. Let's roll first. 9. It's a pretty good roll. Let's go 1, 2, 3. We're not opening the door yet. We're going to search for treasure. If it's another wandering monster, I'm going to feel pretty stupid here. Jewels! You find a small wooden box, simple looking and very old. Within, you discover that it is lined with velvet and contains small jewels worth 50 gold coins. Okay. So gold is good for this game. So add another 50 gold. But what I really need is a healing potion because I'm down to 2. Now, if I open the door and there's monsters, I don't have an action. So I'm just going to wait. Turn loops back around. See, this is why having the evil wizard deck for Zargon is nice, because he can just shower threats on you, but it's such a hard quest anyway. All right, 7. All right, so I'm going to open the door, revealing everything in the room. In this new room here. See, I hear a lot of wind outside. Looks like the room is empty except for another door. Interesting. It's quiet. Too quiet. Oh, there was lightning. Oh, now it's dark. Yeah, so if we lose power, we're going to have to call it quits. But so far, it just looks like the stream is a little bit overloaded with the bad weather. So sorry about that, folks. We'll just do our best here until we can no longer do so. But thanks for joining us here on HeroQuest Fans, nonetheless, despite it not being a great day for streaming. Not a great day for sailing or fishing either. So be safe out there, folks. Okay. So we see that. Let's jump that square there because we don't know. It could be a trap. So again, this is the blind trap jumping mechanic that the developers suggested but was never officially implemented into the game. It's found in the draft notes. So thank you to Luca Pasci on Ye Olde Inn for sharing that with us and allowing us to tell the public about it. Okay, I jumped it successfully. So 2, 3. Let's make sure I didn't land on a trap, actually, because that does happen. Sometimes they put 2 traps in a row. Okay, I didn't land on anything. All right, let's search for traps. No traps. Okay, it loops back around to my turn. Search for secret doors. No secret doors. Loops back around to my turn again. Okay. Now, am I going to be an idiot if I search for treasure? We've gotten 2 wandering monsters so far, right? Or did we just get one? Let me check here. So yeah, we only have had one. So there's 5 more in the deck using card counting techniques because I haven't added any extra ones. So let's just see. It could be anything, right? If I get a wandering monster, it's my own fault. Gold! Phew. Find a loose stone and tear it from the wall, as long as you shuffle it adequately. Behind it, you discover a small leather pouch wrapped in an old rag. Peering inside, you find 25 gold coins. Record the money on your sheet. Well, so far so good with the gold. Oop, lights flickered. Okay, I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this. We might have to end the stream. I mean, if we lose power, we lose the stream anyway. So far, we've still got internet. All right, so let's record the money on the sheet. Our fictional gold there, our fantasy gold. Let me just check the weather real quick here. Yeah, it's dark and rainy here. Yep. Let me just check something real quick. Hold on, people. Yeah, if I'd had a brand new car with or just fix the hail damage, I'd be pretty upset right now, I think. But we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, it's having some stormy weather out there. Let's see. No, we are still live, actually. Let me share my screen again here. I forgot I wasn't sharing. So if you're in the Discord right now, we are... As long as you don't see Toto flying past, it's all good. Yeah, yeah. Uh, thanks, Learlek. One of our moderators is cracking wise there. Come on. Okay. Yeah, it's not quite the picture I was looking for, but yeah, a little Wizard of Oz action. For me, it's all about that, right? We lose power a lot over here in severe weather. Yeah. Yeah, so we're trying to play the Frozen Horror, and the weather is just not good out there. So it's the perfect time to be inside playing a board game, right? Perfect. But it's not the perfect time to be trying to stream because you need that power, you need the airwaves clear or whatever, and so forth. And if people are hunkering down, they're not watching. So I think our chat room has reset a couple of times. But yeah, welcome to everybody who's watching us here on HeroQuest Fans. We're just doing the best we can, flying by the seat of our pants, you know. And I'm trying to play this game solo here. And I see I'm doing it more like Always Bored, Never Boring or Amalgamash. You know, shout out to both those guys who have bigger channels than we do, but, you know, they do good work. So I have no problem promoting them. And if they want to join us anytime, I'm down for it. But yeah, when you're, oh, lights are flickering again. Okay, this isn't good. See, there's no tornado sirens yet. I'm just glad I'm indoors. Okay, so let me just check the weather. I mean, it's severe thunderstorm warnings. Yeah, if the power goes out, that's it. That's the end of the stream. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope this is entertaining for you, keeping you in suspense, you know. You can't really see the lights flickering. You know, I could pretend, you know, like, oh no. No, it's not that bad yet. It just flickered just a little bit. Okay, so yeah, we're still playing the Frozen Horror, and after all that real life fun, let's see. So I'm in the room. I've searched for everything. I've got enough movement. I could run to the door. I recorded my treasure. Yeah, I'm just going to re-roll because I can't remember what I got. Sorry, I can't rewind myself. 8. So 1, 2. Let's open the door. See, you can't search for anything when there's monsters in the room, but you can still jump stuff. So I walk into the door. Oh, and I see, or before I step into the door, I see everything. So let's see. I see a treasure chest right here. Just adjust that camera a little bit. So I see a treasure chest in the corner. It doesn't necessarily mean there's treasure in the room, but it is kind of a clue that there could be treasure. We got a couple of goblins flanking the doorway. Now, why would they be flanking the doorway? I'm going to move into the room, but I'm going to jump that square there, this square there, and I'm going to land on that square. So we're going to roll for the first one. It's not a skull, so 1. Actually, yeah, I got to move to the next square because you got to move to the square at the other end. It's not that. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the next free square on the side. Okay, did I land on any trap? No, I didn't. Okay, so now I'm going to attack, because that didn't use up any actions. I'm going to attack that goblin with my 3 combat dice. So Eye of the Storm, she is attacking. She is attacking. She got 2 skulls, and goblin only defends with 1, so we're just going to say he's dead. So slew the goblin. And then now it is Zargon's turn. So goblin moves forward, 1, 2. Goblin attacks. Missed. Okay. Which was a pretty good computer game. Won a bunch of awards, and I played it. A real miss. I didn't get as much into Riven. But, and there was other sequels, Uru, and I don't remember all the rest. But anyway, Miss 3 Exile, I think. But yeah, after a while, it's kind of like, well, technology has progressed and we want to do more besides just click on pretty pictures and solve puzzles. But, you know, it's a relaxing kind of game. You get pretty lonely wandering through those landscapes and puzzle rooms. Okay, so goblin attacks. 2 skulls. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. We're back to this again. All right. See, I was relaxing too much, not realizing that, hey, she still only got 2 body points. No defense. It's dead again. Darn. Okay, well, and this time she didn't have anything to defend with. So, again, your adventure ends here. See, the Barbarian's really strong, but he or she doesn't have any magic. So you've got to find some potions real quick. And if you just keep getting gold or you keep getting wandering monsters, well, you're not getting potions. So I guess if I had to make any changes to this quest, just to make it a little easier, I mean, yeah, you could get great rolls. But I think that Alchemist bench should really just have a potion of healing. I mean, like if there was a +4 or a 1d6 potion of healing right there, that would make a big difference in the quest. Now, the Barbarian wouldn't have to keep coming this way. Would it make any difference to go the other way? As a frequent Zargon, I'll tell you, I can't say that way is any easier necessarily. So, yeah, I think a potion of healing there would make a lot more sense. Because, yeah, it's deceptive. You think, oh, the Barbarian, he can take anything. Not necessarily. So, yeah, so we've run 2 solo quests. So let's check the chat, see how things are going. See, now it's calm. It's calming down quite a bit. I mean, I'm not hearing thunder. I'm not seeing lightning. I'm not hearing sirens. I'm not hearing the wind blowing really hard. I mean, it's still raining a little bit, but not too bad. Yeah, I think the thunderstorm warning goes for another like 20 minutes, 12 minutes. Let's check our messages. Yeah, TheStrangeBus had to worry about the weather. Oh, TheStrangeBus is coming back on. See, now if he's been watching the stream, he's seeing everything we've done so far. So, but the thing is, there's still surprises. There's still other things we can do. So we've killed 2 barbarians in this quest already. So we're just going to clear the board here. Now, normally what Zargon is supposed to do is change up the quest so it's different. And so you can't rely on memorization and just brute force your way through the quest, by trial and error until you've got it all. Yeah, so it looks like TheStrangeBus is going to join us in about 10 minutes. So that's awesome. I just thought of an idea. Yeah, this could be cool. Yeah, this could be very cool, actually. 25. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it right now just because he's coming on, but I'm thinking just a little bit of an extra help for when he plays. We'll just kind of like see how things go, of course. But maybe a visit to the alchemist shop is in order. The alchemist shop, you say? What's that? Well, so in HeroQuest, in the original game system, the core game, all you've got is the armory. You can spend your gold at the armory. But in Keller's Keep, Return of the Witch Lord, which have been remade as well, you could visit the alchemist shop in between quests. And yes, with what Hasbro decided with the remake is instead of having this menu board where you pick the stuff that you want to buy, there's just going to be a deck of cards, a deck of equipment cards. And they put the potions on equipment cards, which I kind of didn't like. It's like, all right, well, how does that work? But it is what it is. So the alchemist shop is something that each of the quest packs had. And so in between quests, whether it makes sense or not, you can spend your gold there. And we could say that, there's some inheritance that he gets to collect from these fallen heroes. Yeah. Oh, dang. Yeah. I was like, your camera got knocked over, but no, what am I saying? Yeah, it's windy. Okay, well, TheStrangeBus, well, he's getting things cleaned up there. Twitch channel itself isn't loading. All right, let me take a quick look. Well, we're still live. Now there's quite a delay. I see there's quite a delay. Yeah, so I'm going to stop the stream right here and I'm going to restart. We're going to have a lot of videos in the video on demand, the VOD. So we're going to stop right here and I can join them back together and give you a nice clip show for YouTube later once things calm down. So we're going to stop the stream.